I'm Butterfly, and you're watching Women Krump Wednesday.
Woman Club Wednesday.
Woman Crowd Wednesday. Women Crump Wednesday.
I'm Butterfly, and you're watching Women Krump Wednesday. Here, our special guest today is Lady Riot.
I'm so dead. I'm sorry. That was funny. Okay.
So, yeah. So before we get started, is there anything that you would like to tell the audience about yourself? Like introduce yourself and let us know a little bit about yourself.
This is like crazy. Okay. Let's see. All right. So, I'm formerly known as Lady Riot now, aka Perception. The C, we don't do that. So we replace it with an X. And originally I was Girl Lionheart previously, and then switched over to Lady Riot. A lot of people ask me how I got that title so fast, but it's like I it was just given to me, like, and I just work from there. So I'm kind of actually really grateful for that, because a lot of people have to work for their names, and for me to get it so easy like that, I'm just grateful for it. So I'm just gonna keep it and work from there. Actually, I've been a Riot in September. It'll be a year. But I don't know what else to say about myself. I've been crumping for actually 2 years. And before that, I always did I call it the girly stuff. So I always did ballet, contemporary, lyrical, modern, jazz, and all that good stuff. And when I did those things, I never really liked it, because simple fact is, one, I wasn't really good with like the leaps and the turns and the gracefulness and stuff like that. Like it wasn't for me. But when I found out Krump, then I took the jump for it. I think that's good enough.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so which region are you representing?
East side.
Okay, okay, she's representing the East, as you can see. All right, so you said that you did contemporary and all that stuff, and like Crump sparked your interest. But what about Crump like interested
Well, I'm
you?
already a tomboy, kind of like, and like Crump kind of ties in with my life already. Because for the simple fact is, everybody loves anime, everybody loves this and that, that's video games. That's me. That's all me. Like, it just revolves around that. Like, I like the way that I can use life and stuff I like as my hobbies to put it in my Crump, to kind of express. Because I know, like, when I was younger and I used to watch Teen Titans, I always used to want to be Raven. Like, yeah, I want to be Raven so bad. And I used to be a little bit like, okay, you're Starfire and you're Robin and I'm Raven. And we about to get jiggy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, using that in Crump now is, like, so cool for me, because it's like, okay, I can really actually use this in my dance. And, like, and also Crump kind of, like, opened me up. I was already shy dancing out anyway when it came to the other dance styles, but Crump actually just took me out my whole shell, because I've always been this shy introvert person, and Crump just really gave me self confidence. Gave It left all the self doubt out, and it made me a better person. Also, it made me a more real person, and actually with myself, not
That's
just with the
good.
world, but to myself as well. So actually, Crump changed me, in so many different ways in life, period. Yeah.
I feel that. Well, you already answered this, so yeah, I'm just gonna skip that question because I was gonna ask how long have you been crumping, but we already answered that. Um, oh, what are the challenges that you face as a woman in your crump scene, if any?
Mm. At first, when I started crumping, of course everybody knows this, but guys will swarm the hell out of you. But you know what I'm saying? With me, like I learned to keep crump and personal separate. Um, Actually, challenges as a woman. Hmm. I guess like just learning how to keep that separate, and now that I learned that, the challenge as a female is just being get a respect as much as the next male. I actually don't
Yeah,
want to just get handed a bunch of candies and chocolates. I really want like to work for it and get respect for what I'm doing, um, because I want to be like I want to be able to back up my stuff and be like I didn't get here because of this. I got here because of me, because of my work. I just want that respect, even if because I'm a female. People try to say, "Oh, she only reason why she's under this person because of this," or and they have all this stuff to say, but we gonna cut that. We gonna cut it because I put work in. So I think that's one of the challenges, just getting respect as a female by putting work in.
I feel that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have been putting in a lot of work. Like we started around the same time, but yeah, like I've definitely like been hearing about you like for as long as I've been around. So that's that's great, especially I'm from a whole different
that's
region.
interesting.
Um, but so why do you travel so much?
Woo! Okay, I look. Back then, I used to be that girl who used to be in the room just playing video games all day. I never went nowhere. Traveling is like amazing. Oh my god! And I went on my first plane last year. Okay, and I went to Texas. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the res was last year. But if it wasn't, it's probably the year before last. But Val's not in here to like validate that. But my very
Validate.
first no, I can't even say that. My very first Krump event on a plane is Texas. To travel outside, my very first event was Atlanta. Okay, so okay, I'm kind of getting off the topic, but my very
Nope,
first
you're
event
fine.
was Atlanta, Fitted Talk, and Rise Up 3. And I didn't even know Bruiser was there. I didn't even know who he was. But now that I know, I'm like, fuck, I didn't even take a picture with him. Like, and I look in the footy back there, I'm like, what? Bruiser was there? I didn't even know. Like, what? Are you kidding me? But yeah, and then North Carolina, and then Texas. Then that's when I been to Texas. But like, why do I travel? I just love how I can travel and still do Krump. Like, that's just a crazy combination. And then to be able to share that with the love of my life as well. Like, we all do that at the same time. So it's like amazing feelings. Like, oh, okay, it was last year. He said Resurrection was last year. Resurrection 6. I thought
Okay.
so. I thought so. Does that answer your question?
Okay.
I love traveling
Yes.
because not only you get to see other parts and how everybody else is. Like when I travel, this is how I think of things. How do people crump here? Where are their ways of crumping here? Like for an example, like when I went to Boston 3 times this year already. When I went to Boston, they love storytelling. That's just their thing. Like I learned how to storytell, so I take that and then I put it with me. When like Buffgan or Buffalo, they like do
Yes.
lots of tricks. They're really live, So I take that piece, like bring it with me. You know what I'm saying? Like every little state has their like expertise and like what they do. That's just me. I don't know, but that's another reason I like traveling because I like to see what their state does. Like where y'all as a whole do a lot. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, that makes a lot of sense actually. So thank you. Um, and if I'm not mistaken, you got booked this year, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
So I have 3 battles set up, but 2 this year and 1 in the beginning of next year. And it was the New Jersey Hype in New Jersey, and then I had fudge, um, the Hype Factory in Texas, and then I have Buck Stop in Jackson, Mississippi. And the only reason why I got booked with this stuff is because one, I'm on the rookie list for the East Side, and just by like people just like just supporting me and just give me the putting the word out. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool to get booked on my second year, to be honest. So I'm very grateful for that.
That's good. I'm proud because yeah, I see you everywhere. And like the first time that we actually met was like very interesting in at the Desert
Hmm.
Storm 3. Like we were actually in the same round together. I
Yeah,
don't
the
know, like
same bracket of the tournament.
bracket. Yeah. I was like, why can't I think of the word? Yeah, we were in the same bracket and then the next day like you came up to me and was like, "Hey, so like I got some suggestions on how to be better." And I like that. Like that was really dope. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's like one of the reasons I decided to have you on here because like well not just that, but like that was a deciding factor. And plus like your work is speaking for itself. So,
When
yeah.
I first saw you dance, it made me into tears because I know exactly how it feels to be in your spot. Um, and I never had so much determination, and Krump gives me so much determination. Don't get it wrong, I get blocks and stuff and get frustrated with Krump. That's with everybody, but like when I see you, I saw myself because like um, I know how it is to just start off and just figure yourself out and just get that whole vibe. You know what I mean? And I was like, when I first saw you, I was like, oh my god, I had so much to tell her. But I was like, I'm gonna wait till the next day because I don't want to be jumping up at her, be like in her face, be like, all right, that's what you need to do. I'm gonna be chill. I'm gonna keep it in the back of my mind when I see her. I'm gonna say a little bit of stuff.
Yeah, because like the day of the actual tournament, I actually like was dropped from my like fam that I was in. So like it was like kind of just like an interesting
Mm-hmm.
weekend and stuff. But like yeah, that was like really really nice that especially like having another woman approach me on like ways that I could improve. So
Oh, that's
really appreciated
interesting.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
well.
So like I was really in my like feelings that week
Mm-hmm. I definitely
weekend.
understand. Definitely, definitely. I'm telling you, we on the same path, girl.
Yeah. And another thing is Corrupt actually said that you inspire him a lot too. So like that was like a another little gem of like why I was like, okay, yeah, I'm I'm gonna add
Krump
her
is
into
my
into this.
guy. Yeah, yeah, okay, because he is like awesome, like awesome. He is awesome. I don't know how else to explain it. The things that he has going on, just introducing people, the stuff that he's doing for people. He doesn't have to do that at all. You know what I'm saying? And Plus, he's really talented in so many areas. But just us talking, like, that's what I love about Krump as well. Just understanding people and their story and where they're coming from also is a big part of Krump because we're sharing our story. And I just love getting to know people and hearing their struggles and to be able to understand them and like see their Krump and be like, wow, that's where that came from.
He's funny. But yeah. So yeah, like so what has kept you in Crump? Because I know that there has been like a lot of like drama type stuff that has happened with you. So like even throughout all of that and stuff, like what was the driving force to like keep pushing in this movement?
Me personally, I've been going through this. I call it people just coming at me my whole life. I've always been a strong-headed girl, so or woman, but um, but between all the drama, I couldn't have done it without my people in the back, helping me just say, just overcome that. It was a lot, not including just Crump, but just life too. Um, and you're asking how I dealt with that, right? That's what your question
Hmm.
was.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So how I
Hmm.
overcame it and dealt with it. Like I wanted just to prove people wrong. Val had put a very good point out I would never forget that not only love people who support you, but also love the people who hate you. Those are the ones that are gonna really push you forward. Um, and really, I just wanted to prove everybody wrong, and not even just everybody, but myself. Like I know what people are telling me is not true. I know like what people are portraying me as is not true, and I just rather just keep pushing to see where I can go because I don't want no one to stop what I'm doing because they're saying something. You know what I'm saying? So it was really
Hmm.
hard, really hard. I wanted to quit so bad, like just be like, "F this, where's my pillow? Where's some ice cream? Anime." Like that's all I wanted to do, and like I just wanted to say F everybody, but like honestly, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep pushing. That's just with life too. Like I just, that's it. Like just my people in the back, nothing but strength to over.
Um, so I have one more question, I believe, and then we can wrap it up. What is it like being a mother and also being like a crumper?
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
like as dedicated as a crumper as you.
a lot of people don't know I'm a mother because I gotta keep that in the back. But I do have one daughter.
Sorry.
You're fine. But I do have a daughter, and she's 3. But I have support behind that to where I'd be able to travel. But it was
Okay.
honestly like I said, Crump gave me a lot of visual, like it gave me a lot of insight on life. Period. Like putting my priorities straight, what to do, like how to be more real, being like a better person, so that be more real with myself. Just all that into one made me a better person to where I could be a better person for my daughter or a better mother for my daughter. It's all about just balancing it out and just knowing when your priorities are straight and know when to jump for the gun. I, you know, um, plus, of course, everybody wants to bring their children to Crump too. So I eventually want to do that
Yeah.
for her. And it's just knowing how to balance that stuff. Basically, that's basically it. I think that answered your question. Did
Yes,
that
it
answer your
answered
question?
it. Is there anything
Okay.
else that you would like to tell anyone out there?
Um, I want to shout out certain people, and then I want to just be like, just say like certain things. Okay, I would not be here without all the drama and all the haters, all the people, all the Wizard of Oz right here. Okay, but no, for real. Honestly, like I want to shout out to my fam, my right fam, my big I want to shout out Kraken, Proof, Rex. Who else? I mean, like, that's pretty much it. I don't. If I forgot people, I'm sorry. That's just really people who's just been like on my corner, just like helping me out and just knowing when to be there for me. Oh, 4 times too. 4 times. He probably gonna get mad at me. Uh,
Proof.
and I also want to say, like, everybody who's crumping and feel like they're lost or feel like they're in their deepest hole, just to keep pushing. If you need any support, just reach out and don't be afraid to ask for help. And you can't grow without being able to open up and ask for help. That's just me, though. That's just how I feel. And I'm just forever grateful to be where I am today. And I also want to say to you that, you know what I'm saying, even though you did the whole fam thing and getting dropped, I definitely know how you feel because we are in the same boat, girl. And it may be different reasons of why, but like what I learned is either two ways. Build your name up for where it's at now and go under somebody if you would like, or just keep growing your name and just, represent you, and I'm saying in your region. And don't let that deter you. Just only make it stronger. And maybe that's just wasn't meant for your Krump journey. This is all a journey. It's all a thing about where it leads you and what you can become of it. So that's just that. Basically, I just hope that that whole thing is changing for the better. I can see that already because look what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you would never have done this if that would never happen. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. And my motto is always everything happens for a reason. I mean, what
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Whenever I say that, but everything happens for a reason. So that's basically it, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout
Thank
out
you
to like
for
Eastside, Rise, everybody. Corrupt on my shit. Still reading.
thank you for joining us on this segment of Women Crump Wednesdays. I really appreciated having this time to talk to you. Like it was very entertaining, and it was a lot of like gems in there. So yeah, like bye everyone, and bye. Have
Wait,
a nice
can I say
evening.
it one more time? Can I say the
Oh,
intro one more time?
oh
Can I
yeah,
say the intro one more
oh yeah,
time?
yeah. Hmm.
Here we go. Hold on, I gotta get my face. Ready? Hi, this is Lady Wright, and you're watching Women Crump Wednesdays.